we have the extraordinary, I've got to get this proclamation in here. Thank you. Extraordinary opportunity. I won't give you a hug. Extraordinary opportunity to recognize an extraordinary man. Lawrence A. Davies has been recognized as one of the 2019 strong men and women in Virginia, and we are so proud of him. I will read a proclamation. Whereas the Reverend Lawrence A. Davies has been recently recognized by Dominion Energy and the Library of Virginia during the 2019 annual Strong Men and Women in Virginia History Awards program, which celebrated 7 Virginia leaders. Whereas the Reverend Lawrence A. Davies retired in 2012 as pastor of Shiloh Baptist Church, Old Site, having dedicated the past 50 years of his life to the congregation and citizens of the Fredericksburg region. Whereas the Reverend Lawrence A. Davies admirably served the city of Fredericksburg from 1966 to 1996 as the first African-American elected to the city council and served for 10 years, and the first African-American elected to the city of Fredericksburg as mayor and served for 20 years, and no one has served that long but you. And you're still standing. Barely, but you're still. Whereas the Reverend Lawrence A. Davies and his wife Janice, who is here present this evening, co-founded the Fredericksburg Area Sickle Cell Association in 1972 and were inducted into the Sickle Cell chapters of the Virginia Hall of Fame in 1999 in recognition of faithful service. Whereas while serving as mayor, the Reverend Lawrence A. Davies oversaw many economic development projects that led to the financial revitalization of the city. And whereas the Reverend Davies played a major role in creating more group homes for the mentally challenged, the construction of Section 8 housing, along with encouraging the establishment of an affordable bus system, the Fred Transit. And whereas the Reverend Davies continues to serve the community on numerous boards, including several gubernatorial appointed positions, such as the Mary Washington College Board of Visitors, the Virginia Department of Transportation Board, and other local appointed positions, including the Mary Washington Hospital Board of Directors and the Rappahannock Community Services Board. Now, therefore, I, Mary Catherine Greenlaw, Mayor of the City of Fredericksburg, do hereby celebrate and commend for his tireless dedication to the community and for his recent recognition, the Reverend Lawrence A. Davies, Mayor for Life. That's what I always call him. I would be remiss if I didn't note that last year at this time, we were recognizing another citizen in our community who was recognized as a strong woman leader in this history, in Virginia history, and that's Marguerite Young, who's sitting right here. Lawrence, I have a message for you from Ambassador Pamela Bridgewater, who could not be here tonight, and she asked that I read it. So if you don't mind standing a little while longer. Good evening, members of council, former Mayor Reverend Lawrence Davies, Mrs. Janice Davies, and the Davies family, ladies and gentlemen, friends all. While I cannot be with you this evening due to an assignment in Kenya, I am honored to share a few sentiments about the distinguished honoree and beloved Fredericksburg leader whom we recognize this evening, Reverend Mayor, that's a good title, Reverend Mayor Lawrence Davies. City Council so rightly commemorates you, Reverend Davies, for having recently been named in February a trailblazer among the strong men and women in Virginia history 2019 by Dominion Energy and the Virginia Library System. Allow me to share a poem by the writer Josiah Gilbert Holland. Put this down to read. God, give us men. A time like this demands strong minds, great hearts, true faith, and ready hands. Men whom the lust of office does not kill. Men whom the spoils of life cannot buy. Men who possess opinions and a will. Men who have honor. Men who will not lie. Men who can stand before a demagogue and damn his treacherous flatteries without winking. Tall men, sun-crowned, who can live above the fog in public duty and in private thinking. For while the rabble, with their thumb-worn creeds, their large professions and their little deeds, mingle in selfish strife, lo, freedom weeps, wrong rules the land, and waiting justice sleeps. How exemplary have you, Reverend Davies, demonstrated throughout your unselfish life of public life, civic service, and religious leadership as pastor of the historic Shiloh Baptist Church, the qualities of a leader that Holland depicts. Honorable, truthful, unimpressed by demagogues, and always true to the task at hand, no matter how daunting. Your contributions to our city are well documented, and the results of your efforts show in a thriving downtown and growing population, economic prosperity, a regional transportation system, better health and housing opportunities for vulnerable members of our community, awareness of debilitating illness such as sickle cell disease, which your family stoically faced, leading our community through civil rights challenges to ensure a peaceful and nonviolent transition from segregation to integration of public facilities, always ready to lend a hand when needed or an ear to provide guidance and sound counsel, serving on local and state boards and foundations with great impact, and serving as a religious and spiritual leader and mentor to persons of all ages and from all denominations. I salute you, Reverend Davies, as do Xavier Richardson and Captain William Bill Bailey, who joined with me in nominating you for the Dominion Strong Men and Women Award 2019. No one deserves it more. Congratulations, and please accept our gratitude, warm wishes, and love. You epitomize the motto of the Shiloh Old Site Herald newsletter, first produced by your predecessor, Reverend B.H. Hester, which states, "For all things beneficial and uplifting, against all things injurious and detrimental, neutral on nothing." May God bless you. From Ambassador Pamela E. Bridgewater, retired. We all echo her thoughts. Lawrence has been a mentor to many, many people, and I'm one of them. The first time I considered running for public office, Lawrence was one of the first people I went to talk to. That's right. That's absolutely right.